Okay. And it's my company that's doing it, too. My company is doing it. Did we buy these water bottle?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Thank you, by the way.
I want to talk to the person responsible. Nestle. Mm-hmm. Nestle makes the very best, what? Water that spills all over your hand? Nestle doesn't make the very best chocolate. Their chocolate is crap.
I disagree with that.
Oh, come on.
I disagree.
Hershey?
We've had this
Hershey?
discussion before.
It's a different standard.
Yes, Nestle is better than Hershey.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
No,
is.
it's not. You're fired. Get out.
Okay.
It's not.
He's really gonna...
It is not better than Hershey.
Oh, absolutely it is.
Well, is your standard, though, is it crap or is it better than Hershey? Because I think you can say it's not as good as Hershey. And
I'm sorry, but I don't think there's not much chocolate better than Hershey's chocolate.
But my point is, though,
there's many chocolate better than Hershey's.
No, I will fight you. Those are fighting words.
Please. Hershey is like low-rent trailer park chocolate.
Oh, that stuff you brought from Finland the other day?
Oh,
yeah, that was really good.
Was amazing.
That was really good.
So good.
Oh, I'm sorry. That stuff you brought from Finland.
Seriously, I would go to Finland
They don't
just for
speak
that.
like that in Finland.
No, that's that totally different accent.
Totally different.
You just
I don't
adopted
speak fish.
No, but my point is that Nestle chocolate doesn't have to be better than Hershey's to be decent because it's freaking chocolate and chocolate's good.
Well, not all chocolate's good.
And it's not all good, but I think Nestle's solid. It might not be as good as Hershey.
Okay,
I think it's better than Hershey.
It's solid.
Solid chocolate. I think it's.
But let's see.
It's tasty.
And look how, before you even open it, look how much they filled it up.
Yeah, they fill it up to the very top.
To the very tippy
They intentionally, they do this to piss you off. They are doing it. They're trying to make you go dead inside. I think this is forget
it's a communist conspiracy.
This is directly from DHS. If I can get them, if I can thin out the plastic, tell them it's a green thing, then fill it to the very tippy top. So every time they open it, it spills all over them, and then they do nothing. They'll be ready for the takeover.
Yep.
I mean, look at the little
FEMA camps. It all starts. It all starts with Nestle's.
And what does
There it
FEMA
is.
do? They bring bottled water to everything.
That's exact. Thank you. Okay, so let me read this to you. Okay. All right, so it's Nestle Pure Life. Ooh, I like that.
That sounds really
Pure
good
Life.
because
It
it's
sounds
pure.
good. Look, and it's got a family on it, and they're all like, yay! They're drinking because it's pure water. Yay! That's fantastic, right? And then it says purified water enhanced with minerals for taste.
Oh.
Ooh. Well, let me see if I can find anything about here's how they make it. Source, Public Water Supply, Dallas, Texas.
We even live here.
So this is the same exact crap I can get out of the faucet.
Right.
And
Right.
and not spill it all over myself.
But now you get to pay $1.50 a bottle for it.
How much is this?
It's probably less than that when
$1.50.
you buy it in a
How many of
case.
us do this now? How many of us do this? Excuse me, I have to back away from the microphone because I'm going to open the water, and so I have to hold it way out in front of me, make sure it doesn't spill on anything except my hands and the cuff of my shirt.
Mm-hmm. And here it comes.
Oh.
Did you spill any of it?
None.
Well, he was thinking about it. But yeah, they fill it up too much. And look at the baby cap.
Oh, no.
The cap is made for infants to open.
Oh, no. No, they've got you covered. They've got you covered. Right here where it says source, Public Water Supply, Dallas, Texas. You go down to this box and it says, warning, cap is a small part and poses a choking hazard for children.
So it might. Oh, okay. So it's going to help us be more green because it's smaller, but now it might choke our children. Thanks, Nestle. Ugh.
But they've covered themselves. Because they have Pure Life. Oh, enhanced with minerals. Mm-hmm. And then they've covered themselves. Okay, actually, this is tap water. You get this in your bathroom sink. All right?
It's just what fills your toilet bowl.
This is what fills your toilet bowl.
And you could just stick a bottle in it and put a cap on it.
You put ice in the back of your toilet, and when you flush, it'll be this frosty cold. Okay?
Yep.
Go ahead, put a big old cup in there and just take a swig of that.
Yeah, but if that's the process, imagine how many rings your wife's going to lose then. You're really going to be
That's
in
why
trouble.
she's the one making this for Nestle. She just scoops it out of our toilet bowl here in Dallas, Texas, and she puts it in there. That's what's happening.
I don't know.
Okay, yes. Okay, she pees in some of them. That's why we have the label. Enhanced with minerals for flavor.
I mean, they do this, and no company would get away with this in our entire history. Hey, we're going to make the packaging work less for you. It's going to keep your hands colder. Your hands are going to be wet because it's going to seep through because the plastic's so thin.
The only company that gets away with it were, for a limited period of time, CD companies. They could make the packaging so tight that you could never open those damn things up.
Yeah, but that was making it
for security.
Right, security.
This is because they're cheap.
They're cheap, and they're using the green thing, and all the dumb people who believe the earth-hugging nonsense.
Stupid.
So they can give us inferior products and save money. It's a brilliant strategy.
Think of the profit margin on that, because the recycled plastic costs a cent. 1 cent per bottle, maybe?
This is the cap is in the Overton window. You remember reading the Overton window?
Yeah.
This was in the Overton window where the ad executives were talking about the first guy who wanted to sell bottled water and how they got it done.
Yeah. And all they do is run this through a tap water system at a factory, fill up all the bottles, and ship it out and make almost 100% profit.
I am beginning to believe that Fiji, the island, doesn't exist.
It's a good point.
Have you ever been to Fiji?
At least Fiji water supposedly does come from a spring in Fiji.
Supposedly.
And it has very thick plastic in the
Yeah,
in the
and you
bottle.
don't spill it every time.
That's the reason why I like Fiji.
But it's like $2.39 a bottle if you buy it at a convenience store.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Who's buying?
Well, I always buy my.
Plus, it doesn't fit in the
no. If you buy you buy one.
Yes.
You don't go buy a
right. No, you don't buy a case. No.
Well, no wonder you're a little crazy on the prices of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't generally do my grocery shopping at the convenience store.
But where do you buy one bottle of water? Usually a convenience store, right? When you're getting
Fiji,
some gas.
Can I tell you something? From Fiji, that's a good deal. They've scooped water out, put it into a quality piece of plastic.
Shipped it halfway around the world.
Put it on a plane and shipped it over here.
Yeah.
Got it through customs. It's an imported product, Put it on trucks, ate up all that gas, put it in and that's what it costs you, $2 to get that from.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
It's a much better deal.
That's a great deal. That's a great deal.
It's really not.
It really is. It's better. It's
amazing, though.
It's insane. When you think
it's Fijian spring water.
When you think 100 years ago, it was a big deal to have an orange. It was a big deal to have a pineapple. 100 years ago, you had a pineapple. You saw a pineapple. Mm-hmm. People would come over to your house. Thomas Jefferson used to bring people to see bananas. Hey, it's going to be a show. Remember the guy in the story? It was about 1780 or so. He had people spellbound in the streets of Boston. 20,000 people showed up for 10 hours to watch him eat tomatoes. That's all he did, eat tomatoes, because his outrageous claim was, they're not poisonous. I can eat them, and I'll live. Watch, I'll eat them.
They thought tomatoes were poisonous?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Thomas Jefferson was one of them who used to carve up the tomatoes, and he'd serve them to guests, and he'd be like, no, really, they're not poisonous. They're great. They're great. Everybody thought they were poisonous. Don't eat those. Those are poisonous. So people used to go. 100 years ago, you had a pineapple, you would call your neighbors. Come on, probably, okay, 100 years ago, you probably did call your neighbors. You call them over and you say, look at this. Wow. Now we're drinking water from Fiji. Yeah. At least that has some wow factor to it. This is a company that is taking a piece of plastic, melting it into something too thin to hold it in, and then holding it under your bathroom sink, and then selling it to you.
Yeah, but I mean, there are advantages, I would say. I'm a defender here of bottled water companies.
I don't like their chocolate.
But that might be true.
I don't like their chocolate. I don't like their water.
Now, Nestle's has no excuse.
Yet I'm still drinking it.
They have no excuse.
And I'm apparently spending, I don't even know how many thousands of dollars to put this in our. I want you call Dan Figgenshoe right now. I want
the guy who heads our finance department.
Yes, I want I don't know who buys our stuff. I don't even really know what Dan does, but I want a ban on this water.
Okay, you're going to tell me a Kit Kat is not a superior product to anything Hershey has?
I stand by Hershey.
Come on.
Yeah, no, I stand by Hershey.
Butterfinger is not superior to anything Hershey has. Butterfinger?
No.
Come on. Nestle Crunch, not superior to a Hershey
Nestle
bar?
Crunch. They were
big time.
Ripping. All they did was rip off Snap, Crackle, or Pop. One of them said, we should put this in chocolate, and that's all they did.
What does Hershey have? Crackle?
It's genius.
Are they Crackle? Who does Crackle?
Yeah,
Crackle is the competitor, right?
Yeah.
Does Hershey have any of these other? I mean, I'm sure they do.
No, you know why? You know why?
Line of products.
You know why?
No.
For 100 years, they've been making chocolate right, so they only need me to make it with almonds, without almonds. That's it. Beat it, pal. You want more?
Special
this is
dark?
This is the greatest chocolate ever made. You want more? Go shopping someplace else, you sissy pants, fancy pants. Ooh, I'm from Europe. I want some special Finnish chocolate. No. You get it this way. And I'll throw some nuts in it. If you're lucky, I'll throw 3 almonds in it.
You see, Pat, Glenn isn't interested in rare, expensive imported goods.
No, that's right.
You see, he doesn't think those things are intriguing in any way.
No, that's true.
He would never overspend on, I don't know, an old letter or something. No, never.
Can I tell you something? Thank you for speaking this truth about me. I was just talking about this with the president while we were out shooting.
Don't you do that, like, all the time?